Okay, I decided to turn on the camera because I feel like I need to document this last week. I've been feeling for the longest my life is like gonna change. I feel like it's just waiting for me. And I just kind of want to document like this journey of like even my last week of kind of completing this the launch to Healthy Girl Healing. Like I want by June 1st and really by May 31st or whatever it goes to 30th, I want to have planted the seed in good soil that it can now grow on a stable, healthy foundation and happy, joyful, loving foundation. And all I need to do is just make sure I water it every day or every other day, and it will naturally grow to where it needs to be. So I've been really feeling like the foundation that I have created is starting to feel unstable as far as like I've started and veered off of my, I don't know, I've veered off of my vision for Healthy Girl Healing so many times. Like I feel like I've changed my mind so many times, and I just feel like I just had, like today I just got the urge while I was driving on my way to the grocery store. I don't know what made me think about this, but I was like, let me look up, because right now I'm unemployed and the savings that I have is really getting low, okay, if I'm being really honest, and I'm really pushing it. And I told myself by the end of June 1st, if I don't have the financial freedom to continue doing this full time, creating this Healthy Girl Healing group or just this Healthy Girl Healing space, spiritual astrology space, wellness space, then I'm going to have to get a part-time job, which I'm okay with, but I guess it's like, I quit my job to do this. So in my head, I kind of thought like, okay, you know, it's time for me to be that, like, to be my own boss and start this thing, because it came to me during the time where, just how it all came to me, it felt like perfect. It felt like my purpose. So, you know, I have been getting over the feelings of like disappointment that maybe it's not going to turn out the way that I expected it to. But I also have this other part of me that feels like, oh, it's going to be better than what you expected it. And you just have to stay on the right path and stop getting freaking distracted and self-doubt and changing your mind and just going off of your plan. So anyways, today I was thinking of like, say, even though I don't feel like this, but say I have to get a second job. I was like, maybe I can become see if other places, like, there's like metaphysical stores and crystal stores, and I used to work at one and they have practitioners there, and I was like, what if I can just like work at somewhere and be like the astrologer person? So like I ended up looking that up. Like once I got to the store, I like stayed in my car, and because it came to my mind, so I was like, let me look. And then I saw some places and some like openings. But then I was thinking, what do I have like for proof? Like I feel like, yes, I have the Healthy Girl Healing website, which is great. But like a lot of people look at your social media too on top of your website, but your social media really. And I looked at my social media and I'm like, I'm not proud of this. Like I feel like my social media does not align with, I mean, in a sense it does, but like it's not organized. Like it's like when you go on there, it's just so much. There is no structure there. That's the thing. So I feel like I didn't like that feeling. I'm like, if I feel like that coming on my social media, how the heck does other people feel if there's no structure? But part of me is like, you know, I had to start somewhere. So part of me feels like, you know, for anybody who is starting something new, like you should still post, because the more I've posted, the more I've kind of figured out what works and what doesn't, and what I like and what I don't. So I, you know, part of me feels like I had to start, like maybe I should have waited until I like had like perfect videos and that's not true. Like, you know, you would have never known until you like post. So part of me wants to give myself grace and be like, it's okay. Like you needed to kind of just post whatever so you can figure out like what works for you, what aligns with you, what makes you feel happy when you post it, and what makes you like you're not even that interested in it. And the things that stick out to me when I think of like, what do I enjoy posting? What actually do I like, I'm happy posting and I actually like to look back on. And that's my vlogs. Like, I love posting like little mini clips of me living what I'm doing. So you guys can see in real life, like, not me just acting like, or not acting like, but not me just preaching like spirituality and self-care and spiritual connection and wellness and, you know, astrology stuff. I'm showing you how I'm implementing that into my daily life. So it's like I'm literally living it, and because I'm living it and putting in the work on myself every day, I'm able to offer guidance to others. Plus, I'm still growing as I'm offering guidance. It's not like I'm being a hypocrite, like just saying all this stuff and not doing it, which, newsflash, unfortunately, there's a lot of people like that, you know, even therapists, you know, it's like a lot of people who have the ability to help people. There's a lot of people who are so good at helping people, but they are not good at taking their own advice. And I don't want to be that. Like, that was my main thing of like being an example as well as a guide. So yeah, I steered away from vlogs though. And I think it's because perhaps sometimes if I were to post one vlog and it doesn't get the amount of like traction as I would have liked, then I would just I would just stop doing it. And that's not good advice. That is the easiest way to like not get anywhere, not go far, like to kind of just like flop, like, you know, that's like, how am I haven't even like done it for a month. Like, I will get discouraged after the first post and then decide not to do it again, and it's just like, that doesn't make sense. So I like vlogs, and I like posting, getting on camera and just talking like this. I like talking about like what's going on in my life and what I've learned and the insights I've gained, and connecting that to my spiritual journey and connecting that to the current astrology and my personal astrology. And then the other thing is, I like community. So that's where the spiritual, and yeah, I like helping people one-to-one, but I also like helping people within a community. And community is more like the social aspect. It's not really like me, like, I guess I could teach or be some type of whatever, but it's more like everyone sharing their stories together and us just supporting each other through our gifts. Everybody is coming into the group with different gifts and talents and something to offer, and it's just like combining all of our like gifts and knowledge to like help each other. I feel like you're much more stronger when you have a good support system in a community like of like-minded people. So, but then I have the other thing on the side, which is my own personal services that I offer, my intuitive astrology readings. That's what I call them now. But I really like to think of them like as just like, I don't want to say therapy because I'm not like a licensed therapist, but I do want like look at it like just a kind of like spiritual astrology therapy. I don't even know, or spiritual therapy, intuitive therapy or something, because I really want it to be like, we're having a discussion. Like, I'm asking you questions while I'm pulling cards and stuff like that. And, you know, spirit, the team, universe is going to come and, you know, I'm just a vessel through guidance. And then, but as you're talking, you kind of are like, you know, it's more of a also another thing about me is like, I don't want to like to seem like everything has to be so serious. Like, yes, healing and putting the work in yourself is a serious thing, but it doesn't have to be like you can still have fun and add humor and like, you know, it doesn't have to be like this super professional like thing. Now that's just me. I bring a childlike energy to it because I am an Aries moon, and I like to, yeah, that's just how my energy is. It's more like playful and like, you know, like motivating and like, you know, that kind of stuff. Passionate. So what was I saying? So yeah, so I guess when I'm trying to wrap everything up, and let me start pulling some cards here, because I said I was going to pull some cards. That's why I turned on the camera, because I was like, let me record myself pulling cards as I'm like, I want to record myself pulling cards for all this week, so then I can look back and see like all the insights and the guidance, and when the thing that I've been feeling happens, as far as this like big change or like this big influx in like clients and every, you know, my the Healthy Girl Healing memberships and meetups circles sell out and it's thriving, then I can all, we can all look back on this time. It's actually May 28th, so yeah, it can be like, wow, this is what was meant to happen here. Hold on, I'm like mixing them all up. But yeah, so I guess what I'm saying is I need to give my freaking channel a makeover. I needed to get a makeover because I don't like how it's looking, and it's looking real junky looking, and I'm like, I want to create a page and a channel where I feel proud of when I look at it, and also people can like feel proud of. I mean, I look at it, I'm like, how do people even like this? It's just, it just looks like all over the place. Like, people are even liking, how am I even getting subscribers or followers, So I want to give my channel a makeover. I also was thinking of like getting a second channel to dedicate it for Healthy Girl Healing. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Some cards came out. Oh my. How did I get the same card this lady got? That's so crazy. I gave a person a reading this morning through my group that I've been with, and I got one of the same cards she did. But it's not really surprising because we're both Aquariuses. She had like an Aquarius sun and rising, but yeah, maybe there's a theme with Aquariuses. Oh, you know why? Because today is an Aquarius moon. Interesting. So yeah, I just feel like that's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I want to be able to, because I'm gonna just plan for, like, I'm gonna expect the best, but I'm going to plan for whatever happens, and so I want to create, like I said, a good foundation. Going back to that, like having a good foundation for Healthy Girl Healing to grow on stable grounds. Well, right now I don't feel like it's stable, so I want to focus this week on stabilizing, or aka giving Healthy Girl Healing, or my channel and Healthy Girl Healing, a makeover. So that means that I'm gonna start having some structure. I'm going to create, I'm going to figure out, okay, if I like to do vlogs and talking videos, then that's the thing that I need to focus on. And then I can have a third section to where I kind of post random, whatever I feel, dancing, pray. Spirit's like, you need to pray, girl. I do need to pray before I go to sleep. I know, I've been getting that card often. And I received that. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a schedule. That's what I need to do. Create a schedule for the rest of this month and for June. I need to plan out my whole June, because if I end up on June 1st, which that's the current plan, to start applying to some part-time jobs, then oh gosh, Spirit's like, you need all the guidance you can get. Share a breath. Okay, these are interesting cards that's coming out here. Alright, let's see the archetype. Let's do one more card, and then I'll share what I have. But yeah, so I'm going to create a schedule for myself so I can have some structure back into my life. I need to have go-to posts so people know that Jess posts this. Like her vlogs, and she posts her spiritual talk videos, you can say. And then every once in a while I do a collective reading on the full moons and new moons and important astrological days. But then, so that's how I feel that I want to do. And then I also want to be able to share my personality on my regular Just That Aquarius channel. because I want to be able to talk about everything, like sex and love and romance, and you know me and dance, dance in my central videos. And what if per se I do work outside of, like, I am searching to be an astrologer for somebody else. I would not want them to see my dress that Aquarius channel, because that's more personal. It's not like professional. So I feel like I should create a Healthy Girl Healing social media specifically for Healthy Girl Healing, so that can have more of my spirit. What is my archetype for that I need to? But yeah, so this one again, midwife. So yeah, that's my plan. Create a plan, a structure. Like, okay, create a plan for the rest of this month and for next month. A posting schedule. Say on this day I'm going to post this day I'm going to post that, this day I'm going to run an ad on this day I'm going to run an ad on that. And then I want to create the Healthy Girl Healing. I think that's how I feel right now. Either that, yeah, I feel like I need to do that. So anyways, we got the Fates. The Fates, and it's in reverse. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Emperor. That's interesting how I have the Empress and the Emperor. So there's two parts of me right now. Two parts of energy, feminine, masculine. I don't know. So we have the Emperor. It's in the regular. It's regular. It's not reversed. And this is, we got the Nine of Cups, which is not reversed. I mean, it's in reverse. We have pray. So spirit is literally, I'm calling your angels. So it's like, angels, I call on your help and your guidance to show me the way. Steer me in the right way, on the right path that's going to connect me to my clients, my audience, my members, happiness, joy, and the freedom to do what I feel like my purpose, my purpose. And then it says share a breath, which is very interesting. It shows like outdoors. And then I have the midwife archetype card. So all these are really interesting. I'm going to kind of sit with this myself, and then I'll probably come back later or just write out like what it means. And yeah, so that's the update for March or May 28th. Pray for me. Oh, I'll be praying a lot every night.